The ongoing debate over seed oils has been shaped by conflicting research, corporate interests, and public confusion about nutrition science. While defenders of these oils argue they are unfairly demonized, the reality is that seed oils, particularly in their heavily processed forms, raise serious health concerns that cannot be dismissed. These oils are a cornerstone of modern ultra-processed foods, which have been repeatedly linked to obesity, heart disease, and metabolic disorders. The attempt to absolve seed oils of responsibility ignores mounting evidence that their widespread consumption is a significant factor in the deterioration of public health. Seed oils, including soybean, canola, and sunflower oils, are found in countless packaged foods, restaurant meals, and even so-called healthy snacks. Their prevalence has skyrocketed over the past few decades, coinciding with rising rates of chronic illnesses. While correlation does not always imply causation, it is irresponsible to ignore the growing body of research suggesting that these oils, rich in omega-6 fatty acids and prone to oxidation, may contribute to inflammation, heart disease, and other serious conditions. The argument that omega-6 fats are harmless because they lower bad cholesterol oversimplifies their effects on the body. Excessive omega-6 consumption, especially when not balanced with adequate omega-3 intake, has been shown in animal studies to promote inflammation, a major driver of chronic diseases. Though defenders of seed oils dismiss these studies as irrelevant to humans, the lack of large-scale, long-term human trials does not equate to proof of safety. Another major issue with seed oils is the way they are processed. The industrial extraction methods involve high heat, chemical solvents like hexane, and refining processes that strip away beneficial compounds while generating potentially harmful byproducts. The long-term health effects of consuming trace amounts of hexane remain largely unstudied, and the FDA's failure to regulate its presence in food is a glaring oversight. Additionally, these oils are highly prone to oxidation, especially when heated, leading to the formation of toxic compounds that may increase cancer risk and contribute to other degenerative conditions. While some claim that canola oil and certain other seed oils are less prone to oxidation, this does not negate the risks associated with the widespread use of highly processed vegetable oils in deep-fried and fast foods. The argument that the real problem is not seed oils themselves, but the overall quality of the diet, is misleading. While it is true that ultra-processed foods contain multiple unhealthy components, including excessive sugar and refined carbohydrates, this does not absolve seed oils of their negative impact. Processed foods are problematic precisely because they are loaded with these cheap, industrially produced oils, which help manufacturers create longer shelf-life products at the expense of public health. Simply saying that people should eat a balanced diet ignores the fact that seed oils are nearly impossible to avoid in the modern food supply. Even seemingly healthy options, such as salad dressings, protein bars, and plant-based meat alternatives, often rely on these oils, making it difficult for consumers to minimize their intake without a complete dietary overhaul. One of the most concerning aspects of the seed oil debate is the influence of the food industry and mainstream nutrition institutions in shaping public perception. Many of the studies cited to defend seed oils are funded by industry groups with a vested interest in maintaining their dominance in the food supply. This presents a serious conflict of interest and calls into question the credibility of research that downplays potential health risks. The American Heart Association and other organizations continue to promote seed oils as heart-healthy, despite emerging evidence suggesting that the benefits of polyunsaturated fats are far more complex than previously believed. The selective emphasis on certain studies while dismissing others as flawed or irrelevant suggests a bias toward maintaining the status quo rather than seeking the truth. Rather than blindly defending seed oils, a more responsible approach would be to acknowledge their potential risks and encourage consumers to prioritize less processed, more stable fats like olive oil, avocado oil, and animal-based fats such as butter and tallow. While no single ingredient is solely responsible for the rise in chronic diseases, ignoring the role of seed oils in the modern diet is a disservice to public health. The food industry's reliance on these cheap, industrially produced oils has reshaped the way people eat, with consequences that extend far beyond simple caloric intake. Until more independent research is conducted and regulatory agencies take a closer look at the safety of these oils, consumers should be wary of the claims that seed oils are completely harmless. The reality is that their widespread use is more about profit than health, and dismissing legitimate concerns only serves to prolong the cycle of misinformation and disease.